Hi, this is Rob and Ali sharing with you our passion of all things cruise and travel.
Now, we have had a few comments over the last few weeks and months on our YouTube channel about the luggage and a couple of things in particular. So what we thought we'd do is we'd make a video and show you what luggage we have that we take either all or some of, depending on whether we're flying or whether we are going locally. Now, the beauty about being local, of course, we're not limited on luggage and we generally take it all, but we're going to run through everything with you and show you why we like it and what we use it for. But we are going to mention some brands and we are going to mention some stores. We just want to say we're not affiliated to any of these brands. We don't earn any money from it. We're not sponsored. These are just brands and places that we like, we just like, and they work for us. So if they work for you, great. If they don't, then fine. We're not endorsing or recommending these products, they just work for us.
We'll just highlight what we like about them and why we think these are better than or superior than some of the previous luggage items that we've had in the past. So first up is our big luggage, the big cases. We have identical cases, both the same. This one?
This one here.
Okay. So this is kind of this size. I think this is
83 centimetres.
83 centimetres, but how many litres is it?
It's 115 litres, but it expands. It's got a zip on here. I'll not do that while you're holding, but yeah, it's got a zip on here. It expands to add another, I think, 15 or 16 litres on, so it goes up to about 131 litres. It weighs, and this is important for flying, it weighs 3.8 kilos. It's very light.
Now I can show you that's how light it is. But it's semi-rigid, so it's one of these that it's fabric, but it's semi-rigid on the sides, and it really is sturdy and very, very strong.
Probably should tell you what it is actually. It's a Flylight Spin Air 3.0. We got it from Sling Bags. They're quite often on sale, but sometimes they have super sales. I think we paid about $140 for these
Which we
each,
thought was
very good. Marvellous, marvellous.
Now the wheels on this was one of the things that we really liked. So over the years we've had lots of different luggage with different sorts of wheels. These we found are the best. These are sort of easy glide. So
the dual ones. They've got a name, I can't remember what they are, but they are extremely smooth.
So there's 4 wheels, but on each of these is 2 wheels. So rather than the little casters that you can get on some of them, makes it very, very sturdy and very easy glide. They don't retract, they don't go in, so they stick out, but they're so well put on and fixed on. We don't think you'd have any trouble with these coming off when you're flying or they've been thrown into the hull.
Yeah. What we particularly like about these is if you have a couple of these bags, and quite often because of the amount of luggage we carry, if we have a couple of these bags here, they're very easy to put back to back and just either push along like this or push along like this. Or
it's like having your own little train.
Put the handles up and just push them, and one person can very easily carry, well actually 4 bags, but we'll show you how to do that in a minute.
Yeah.
But certainly 2 like that, very easy.
Yeah, really is a lot easier than just having the 2 where you have to tilt them.
Yeah. Now, quick look on the outside before we go on to the inside. It has a big front pocket which we use for paper, a lot of paperwork, especially when we're away. Any paperwork we accumulate, we put in there, brochures, etc. What I really like is this one on the top. It's a smaller pocket, just goes that deep. I like that. I like that bit.
Now the handles on these are stitched in. So we're not selling you this piece of luggage. What we're saying is if you go to pick a piece of luggage, look for these items. So the handle is all stitched in, but it's so well stitched in. You're not going to have this hanging off or coming off. It's
very solid,
hasn't got any rivets in it, but it's like triple stitched, nice and soft on the hand. So when it's absolutely loaded, which ours always is, nice and easy to carry. And there's another one on the top, exactly the same, firm and well stitched in. And then of course you have the retractable handle for going in and out, for wheeling it along.
This has dual TSA approved locks, so you can lock your case up and not be worried about if the customs or security need to get into it, whether they're going to break your case, because they can get into it while you still have it locked. Let's have a quick look at the inside before we move on, because we've got quite a few bags to get through, to be honest with you.
There.
It's inside a suitcase. It's a deep suitcase. It's got 3 pockets on the top for keeping your stuff so that you can keep it handy. It's
Nice and
a
simple.
suitcase.
Nice and simple. Wash it down.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what we...
And we have 2 of those.
We do.
We do swap our stuff between them so that one of us isn't left naked if we lose one of the cases.
We do. Actually, we'll go through that in the packing video as to how we pack. But yeah, that is, we do generally mix things up. So that is what, hold that one for the moment, because we'll go through our suit carrier next, which is, then that completes our check-in luggage.
Yes.
So, yeah, obviously we check in the big bags, we don't be carrying those around. And the other one that we check in, that we always have this with us. This is such a great bag. This is the one we've got the most comments about. It's a Wenger. Unfortunately, they don't make them anymore, but there are other brands out there that make them similar. It is, if we can find the zip, here we go. So it's a suit carrier. It's got 2 wheels on, it sort of travels along like this, and it's got a handle that comes out, and you drag it along. But this is show you the inside and show you why we absolutely love this bag.
So it's a semi-rigid suit carrier. So it's very much like the case where it's semi-rigid, it has the hard sides
It does.
and it has wheels.
But the front and back are soft. If we look on the inside, we have, it can hang up on a door for ease of packing. Hook at the top, all your suits, shirts, dresses that you put in here to save them getting screwed. There's a little pouch here, comes over the top. You can put some shoes or ties or whatever in here, and a strap around to keep everything nice and tidy. It folds over. It stops them from being screwed up in your case. We love this. You use the metal hangers, obviously, so you can get as much on as possible. The big thick hangers take up too much room.
So as well as cruising, this is excellent for weekends away. You could just have one of these and just a little extra case each, just one of the little kind of carry-on ones.
Yeah.
And this would certainly do for a weekend away. Let's just pack that one.
I'm going to. Yeah. Fold it over, zips up, suit carrier. That goes in the checked-in luggage as well.
This is then my carry-on luggage. So we have different carry-on luggage each because we have different things that we take.
Different needs.
This is literally a mini-me of the big one. It's absolutely identical. It has the same wheels on it, the same pockets, same inside. It's the same. I love it because it has all those features that I liked about the big case, the extra stitching and how secure it is. One of the extra things on this is the little handle at the back that means you then put this on the top of your big luggage.
And
Pretty much all cases will do this now.
Yeah, a lot of them do. So, upside down. Not that it makes a difference, but this is what I was alluding to earlier when I was talking about you can carry 4 around. So if you have 2 big ones and 2 small ones, and you put them back to back, I haven't got my big one, my small one here, put them back to back, and it's very easy.
Oh, it's
1 person,
fantastic.
4 cases.
Yeah.
How good is that?
And if you're lucky like me, this is your 1 person that does the lot. And I could just walk with my handbag. Do nothing. Which is pretty fantastic. So that's that.
That's yours.
If you are flying and you need to cut down on luggage, we probably would recommend that you try and get a beach bag or a round the pool bag that you could put on the top instead and use that as your carry-on baggage. Just look for one that has this extra little flap on the back so you can put it on the top of your case.
Again, extremely light. You need to keep down the... Our experience recently has been that airlines have been very strict on weights. You don't want it. We don't use all your weight upon your luggage. That's ridiculous. You'd rather have your
really
clothes in there.
strict now, and they will charge you.
That is lightweight.
So now we'll move on to Rob's carry-on.
Right. Mine's a little bit different because I sort of have different needs. So I carry all the camera and the computer equipment with us when we go. So I have a hard case. Again, this is a Flylight. It's come from Sling Bags. We get a lot of luggage from Sling Bags. They tend to be really, really good quality and good value for money. As I said, this is the tech case, so this is a hard case, TSA approved locks on the top. But what I really like, there's a few things I really like about this. First of all is it has a padded hard shell compartment on the front for putting the laptop and the iPad in, and there's some padding in there as well, so that protects it from there. And the other thing I really like about this case, fasten it up for you, we have to open it up for this. Especially, not necessarily for cruising, but certainly if you're carrying it as a carry-on at the airport, is in here, in one of these compartments, there's this little pouch here that has a cable to put a power bank on. So you can put a power bank in there, put it in your case there, let's do that up again, and on the outside of this case is, these wheels are so good it falls all over the place, is, it rolls all over the place, yeah, is a USB port. So you've got this, you're sitting at the airport, you're waiting for your flight's delayed, whatever, and your phone's dying, your iPad's dying, you can just plug your iPad or your phone directly into this USB immediate power.
Yeah.
That is absolute, love that feature about this case. Again, it's got the wheelie wheels on, the Flylight double wheels, it's got the handle, hard shell, protects all the equipment.
This isn't an equipment specific bag.
No, it's just
this
a
is
case.
this is just the case that Robert picked. And then show your extra little one.
Yeah.
I mean, these look like really high-tech kind of camera cases, but this is just your ordinary carry-on case.
Yeah.
And this is actually a vanity case. So
this is my secondary, depending on how much equipment I'm taking.
They come in beautiful, pretty colours, don't they, for the ladies? But also then just this black.
Yeah,
It looks very
this
high-tech.
just has a couple of compartments inside. These are really handy for putting the tripods and the handles in,
Yeah,
actually.
it's absolutely super.
That one there, and this has got the elastic on the back you were talking about. So again, I'm not sure whether you catch this actually because it's quite low, but I'll lift it up. Goes over the top,
Let's lift it up.
and again, single unit, wheel it round.
It
Nice
just
and
looks,
easy.
it's so neat and so compact. Fantastic.
Right, so that is our, where have we gone? That's all our luggage, isn't it? That's all.
That's our luggage. So we check in the two big cases and we check in the big suit carrier. And then we take our smaller wheel-on ones and we
Yeah.
take those on because they have the, did I do mine? I did mine, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, we take those on the cruise with us. We don't check those in. One, because Robert has all his equipment in his. And the other reason for mine, I'll have things like my tablets, I'll have some of my IT equiment that I've got, and I'll also have my non-alcoholic beers that I'm allowed to take on.
That's why she has that big one for carrying on.
For my booze.
But you have to, you've got to take those on your carry-on, so why not carry them all on one bag with easy glide wheels?
And if you're on a cruise that allows you to take a couple of bottles of wine or a bottle of champagne or something each, you have to take that in. That has to be declared. So it's where, don't check your bag in. Obviously, if you've got that, it'll be confiscated, and then you faff around for a few hours having to go and retrieve it back again. So these little wheel things, these are
They're
nice
great.
and easy. That when you get on board your cruise ship, it's not a hassle carrying everything. So that's just why we do that. I still like to take a handbag. And so I do take this. So even when I'm flying, I will take a carry-on case, but I will still also take my handbag. And it's just because it makes me feel special. So I will put my makeup and things in here, tissues, my glasses and sunglasses and just that kind of thing. So you're allowed to take these if you're flying or if you're just going straight on the cruise. But that's just me.
So that's our baggage. Now we'll just very quickly, because it was about the luggage, we'll very quickly just run through a few of the other sort of luggage type items that we generally take with us and why. So of course we always take our tote bags for use around the pool or the beaches. I will unashamedly sort of we had these made at Vistaprint. But they're great. They weren't the cheapest, but they work really well.
We did these because we had our whole family on one of the cruises that we went on. Had mum, dad, sister, our girls and us. And so we got them made up so we all had the same ones. But
We made them carry them around the ship, around the pool. Just
But you know, Vistaprint and a lot of the other places do them. If you're going with a crowd of you, I know we always wear things like the t-shirts and the hats that match. Consider getting yourselves bags.
They're a lot of fun.
With maybe a photograph of you all on it.
Oh, if it's a birthday or if it's a celebration, absolutely, a lot of fun.
They're really inexpensive. They have a zip inside, and you throw them in the wash because they're canvas. These are great, nice and light, as we say. Try to keep everything light. I know some of those the woven ones are lovely, but it takes up too much room. So we take those.
Now these ones, again, we got them from Strand Bags. These are our day bags. They're travel on. They go over your.
Well, they do both. So
over what they call a sling bag.
So they go over the back, and then they go over the front. Now, you actually have to move. You have to move the strap from one side to the other side so that they sit right.
Depends on which side you want to.
You can't do it with every bag. You have to be able to change the strap to make it sit right. These are enough to go out in the day when we're travelling with a water bottle,
wallet,
maybe some sunscreen or something.
Your cruise card and everything else.
Bits and pieces.
The reason why we like these, and this is the main reason, you can get a lot of sling bags, the main reason we like these is they have security zippers on them. So what you do is when you zip them up, hopefully you can see this, when you zip them up you can actually flip it over here and then zip it back in, it goes back in. And somebody can't come along and just easily open it because it's fastened on there. They actually need to unclip it, and you probably feel it. And the same with the other one as well, it clips on, and so it's not easy. Somebody can't just, while they're stood next to you, open it up and get something out because they have to actually physically unclip it. That's what we like about those bags.
And they have a little handle on the top so that, again, we take these out for days out, not even when we're on holiday. These are fantastic. Again, they can go in the wash. That's another thing to always think about. Strong zips and be able to put them in the wash.
That's right. One thing we always have with us, always, is our laundry bag. Now, we've seen this before, we've had a few comments on this one. This sits in our cabin, it's got wheels on it, it doesn't look very big for putting all our used laundry in. However, what this does, we got this off P&O. We will see if they've got another one next time.
Have them, but I think you can buy them anywhere or buy them online.
To be honest with you, there's a lot of people actually looked online and not been able to find them. So I think if you're going P&O, I know Carnival have them as well.
They've started to do them.
Although I think Carnival only have a single zipper. This has got a double zipper. So as it gets full with your laundry, you
look at this.
Expand it out, and you end up with a huge bag. Now, the reason why we've included this is, although we pack it in our luggage when we go onto the ship, we put it in a corner in the cabin, and it obviously gets full up as the cruise goes along. At the end of the cruise, we simply zip it up, put a tag on it, send it out with the luggage, and it goes off with the checked luggage.
When we come home, we just empty it out, and that's all our washing in one bag.
Yeah,
we love it. Superb. And it's got these wheels, so we just drag it along.
Yeah, it just wheels along because it's generally pretty full.
Yeah, that's amazing how much we stuff in that one.
Finally, I think the only other thing we've got left is our famous packing cubes.
So if you've watched us before, you know I have packing cubes. So everything goes into little bags.
Well, that's a Ziploc bag, but yeah.
And packing cubes. We'll do a separate video on this just to show you, but if you're looking at packing cubes, try to get the ones that are either transparent, that you can see through.
That's like a Ziploc bag.
Ziploc bag. So this is what I use to put in sun cream and the things that you hold down your towels on the back, the big clips, and those kind of things.
That's right.
That just goes straight into my into our sun bag for the day. And then other packing cubes, try and look for the ones with the mesh on the front, again, that you can see through. Yeah. But we'll do a separate video of all this.
Yeah, we've got a variety of different shapes and sizes. Again, we've had a few comments on the packing cubes, where do we get them from? look, we've got packing cubes from eBay. We've got packing cubes from, I think, the big one over here. This one here is a Kathmandu. Whoops, got a lot of them here.
So the Kathmandu,
this
the
one
travel
Kathmandu.
ones, really excellent quality.
We've never had a problem with the eBay ones either. Seriously, it's a packing cube. At the end of the day, you put stuff in it, you put it in a suitcase. The idea is it holds everything together. So I wouldn't worry too much about the quality or the brand of the packing cubes. Just pick the size. The size is more important.
Size, and try and get them so that you
get a
can
variety.
see through them.
Yeah, get a variety of sizes.
Some of them are like this, where you
more
can't see through
pouches,
them, and they have all these as extras. To be honest, you probably won't use a lot of these, so it's worth picking the ones that don't have all these as extra freebies. It's just that it's not worth having.
Right, I think that is about it. That is all our luggage, I think.
That's pretty much it.
Pretty much it.
It's done.
Yeah. We do have, actually we do have a wallet. I haven't got it here to show you unfortunately, but it's a fold over that we keep all the travel documents in. One of those really handy as well. I'm sure you've seen them. Yeah. All right.
That's pretty much it.
Okay, so hopefully you found something useful or interesting at least. If you have, please hit the like button, and it helps us out. Subscribe, hit the notification button, all the usual stuff.
Yes, please. And if you've got something booked, whether it's a cruise, a weekend away, or travel, have a fabulous time. And put your comments down below. Share some of your own tips. Everybody else likes to read them as well, and so do we.
Okay.
Join in the community.
Absolutely. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Happy
Take care.
cruising. We will see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye for now.